criminal underworld of South Africa, certain names echo with fear, mystery, and unanswered questions. And one such name, perhaps the most whispered of them all, is Jonathan Mswazi Msibi. Often referred to as the president, the leader of the firm Cartel, Mswazi was allegedly the silent force behind a vast and dangerous criminal network. A man feared across taxi ranks, political circles, and deep within the shadows of the underworld. This is the alleged story of power, intimidation, corruption, and a man whose influence did not fade, even in death. Jonathan Mswazi Msibi was reportedly born in Nelspruit, Mpumalanga. According to community members, his family had roots in both Mpumalanga and Pretoria. Like many old-school taxi operators who rose during the violent 1990s, his allegedly started as a driver, relying on discipline, street smarts, and survival instincts. But in brutal world of taxi routes, climbing the ranks didn't only require hard work. Sometimes, it allegedly required the willingness to shoot first. According to allegations, Mswazi was well connected in political circles. He was rumored to be close to then Minister of Police Baki Seal, who publicly claimed Mswazi helped him resolve taxi conflicts. But even Seal admitted something chilling. At the height of the taxi wars, Mswazi openly spoke about operators killing each other for profits, and even suggested starting a burial fund for all those dying. Behind the scenes, however, rumors claimed another story. That Mswazi was allegedly protected by senior government officials and trusted by shady politicians who reportedly contracted him for special jobs. Mpumalanga has long been rumored to be home to powerful criminal syndicates protected by political connections. These groups allegedly manipulated tenders, especially at Eskom, and operated with deadly force. Former Eskom CEO Andre de Ruyter publicly revealed the existence of 4 major cartels: the Presidential Cartel, Mesh King's Cartel, the Legendaries, and the Chief Cartel, allegedly stealing up to 1 billion rands a month. While Mswazi was never officially linked to these groups, many insiders believed his connections to Mpumalanga power players were undeniable. Mswazi's younger brother, Mandla Msibi, is a high-profile ANC figure in Mpumalanga. He once served as the provincial treasurer and was charged, though later cleared, in a case involving 2 deaths. His controversial reputation, defiance towards his own party, and involvement in the billion-rand Nkosi City project only added to the rumors surrounding the Msibi family's influence. Though Mandla has denied wrongdoing, critics claim these political links strengthened Mswazi's alleged underworld power. During the early 2000s taxi wars, an alleged assassination plot shook the Msibi household. According to sworn affidavits, Mswazi's wife Sarah and her sister allegedly hired hitmen to kill both Mswazi and his mother. The alleged motive? Money. But the plan collapsed when the hired hitmen reportedly became afraid, not of Mswazi's men, but of Mswazi himself. In taxi culture, many believed that feared bosses used muti or protective charms called amabanti, giving them an intimidating aura. Hitmen often backed out at the last second, terrified that the job would backfire spiritually or violently. Instead of completing the hitmen went to the police. Sarah and her sister were arrested soon after. After former state security agency boss Arthur Fraser exposed the Fala Fala scandal, rumors claimed that powerful individuals wanted him silenced. According to unverified reports, a hit was allegedly contracted to Mswazi Msibi himself. But word of the plot reportedly reached Fraser, who allegedly traveled to Nkandla to meet former President Jacob Zuma. There, the matter was said to have been resolved, and Mswazi was allegedly ordered to stand down. This alleged plot was never officially confirmed, leaving a cloud of speculations. One of Mswazi's biggest alleged rivals was Joe Ferrari Sibanyoni, a wealthy Mpumalanga taxi kingpin. Tensions between the two were well known, though the cause of their feud remains unclear. In 2022, Joe survived an alleged assassination attempt outside his Gulf estate. Gunmen reportedly opened fire, and investigators later linked the getaway BMW to Vusi Cat Matlala, one of Mswazi's alleged captains. Matlala is currently facing charges related to that incident. Jonathan Mswazi died in 2024 after a short illness. His funeral, held at his farm near Pretoria in Hammanskraal, was massive, attended by high-profile figures including the then Minister of Police Baki Seal and the EFF leader Julius Malema. Baki later remarked, "There were more guns than flowers at that funeral, a final send-off of a real cartel boss." But it was only after his death that the true alleged scale of his empire began to emerge. According to testimony at the Mpumalanga Commission, Mswazi was allegedly a powerful underworld figure, allegedly involved in the drug trade, allegedly connected to tender fraud, allegedly commander of a feared hit squad, the alleged leader of the firm under which the Big Five supposedly operated. Sources claim he sat at the top of the pyramid, so high that most people didn't even know his real name. Even after his death, Mswazi's name allegedly carried weight in the streets. Testimony suggested that senior police figure General Shadrach Sibia was reportedly a regular visitor to his farm, allegedly receiving payments for protection and inside information. This allegedly kept police operations away from Mswazi for years, leaving his official criminal record almost spotless. Today, many believe the men publicly known Katisomo Lef, Pule Tau, were only captains. That the real power lies deeper, with alleged South American kingpins, corrupt officials, and international networks still operating in the dark. Jonathan Mswazi remains one of the most feared and mysterious figures in South Africa's criminal history. A man whose alleged influence stretched across politics, law enforcement, the taxi industry, and the underworld. But in the world of crime, truth is often buried, and legends, even dangerous ones, never fully die. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to the channel for more real crime stories gripping South Africa.